What's up? What's up? As promised, y'all know what time it is, right? This is the Going Rabbit podcast. This is the Stick in the House edition. I got special guests with me, N.R.A. instructor Kylon Perry. Second time on this show. I ain't gonna talk too much. Y'all tired of hearing me talk. I'm gonna introduce yourself to him. Let them know a little bit about yourself, man.
Yeah, basically, what's going on, Ben? How are you, man?
I'm good. How you?
I'm alright. 29 years old. I've been an N.R.A. instructor. It'll be a year, like mid-April, like April 17th. I'll be having for like a year or so.
Congrats.
Nah, I mean, appreciate it. So basically, I'm here today to just tell you what you need or the information they don't give you that's in the book that I can just kick it to you and hope this can help you out in the long run, because some people that are watching, they got the gun permits, but they don't know the proper laws, and you can get it taken away just by not knowing the laws and stuff like that.
So we gonna educate them on this time, huh? And you got good feedback on that last video. A lot of people been hitting me like, yo, Kylon, a few people took the course, and when we was up here, somebody actually cashed out you and purchased the course, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So that's power to the people, man. I appreciate y'all coming out and supporting and viewing and watching, man. Call up 203-896-7422. The phone lines is open. We gonna jump right into this right here. What you got for us today?
So basically, I got 4 semi-automatic pistols. I got like a 22. I got a 9 and 245. Some are compact, some are subcompact. But basically, in the class, I tell you about the 3 main components of the gun and what you can and cannot do with a firearm.
All right. So you almost been running this class for a year now, right?
Yeah, me and 2 other gentlemen, N.R.A. Walker and Jeff Brown.
Salute to them fellas, man. N.R.A. Walker, and you told me a little bit about N.R.A. Walker. That's your mentor, correct?
Yeah.
On the last one, it was funny. I was burning that last one, so I was kind of gone. But when you left, it dawned on me. I was like, N.R.A. Walker. He said the guy's an N.R.A. instructor. He's a bail bondsman, and he do pardons. So I was high. So I sat back and left. I said, yo, this motherfucker could teach you how to shoot, bind you out after you shoot a motherfucker, and then make sure you get a pardon afterwards. That's king.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you surround your people around good company. So I got something that to contribute to this thing. Let's see. Let's check this out. Wrong one.
This is a gun I made myself. The government doesn't know I have.
This is a ghost gun. I sent you a little bit about it. I'm quite sure you know about it, but a lot of people don't.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a little information on the ghost gun, y'all.
This is a gun I made myself. The government doesn't know I have it. It's totally legal. I can't hold on.
What's your takes on that?
Our take on that is not in Connecticut, definitely, because there's some states like from like Charlotte, well, like North Carolina and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily, in Georgia too, you don't necessarily have to have a gun permit to be licensed to carry.
Yeah.
You can have it in your vehicle, and then you can have it inside your home, but carrying on you concealed, you gotta have like an actual permit. Mm-hmm. But down south in like the Florida states, they're a lot more gun friendly. Like in Connecticut, we don't know, everything's supposed to be insured, and that's one of the good things Darnell teach you about in his part of class. I tell you about the main components of the gun, how the gun operates, how you grab it, and then what you can and cannot do with a gun, and then how a lot of ammunition work. Darnell, he talks about the laws. The good thing about how I shut up and listen when he talking is because the booklet we give you, it don't say nothing about the laws. So people be like, yo, bro, can you give me a discount? My man, you're giving a knowledge discount, what you don't know about.
Wow.
These people, they just give you a book and then thinking like, cool, and do the next step. No, we tell you the next step, and we also give you laws, because I've seen people carrying for 3 to 4 years, and they just was in the wrong place at the wrong time, thinking they're fine, but they're on a certain ground you're not supposed to be in carrying a firearm. And then that's what Darnell he talks about in his thing in the class.
That's what's up, man.
So yeah, I'm about to become a bail bondsman myself because I want to get money in my sleep. I don't work for nobody. You know what I mean? I don't work for nobody. I work for myself.
That's what's up.
Darnell and Jeff Brown, they took me in. Shout out to them.
Big salute, big salute,
They
man.
like my big brothers, man, and they taught me everything I know. And what people don't know with Darnell, he was my instructor 7 years ago to get my gun permit. Like, he was my instructor. But I ain't listening to class. Every time I got in trouble, I call him. You know what I mean? So, I'm a little hard-headed, but I got, like, a lot better. But, like, a lot of people don't know that shit, man.
Hold on. There's more to it. Let's check it out.
Yeah, that's good because the thing is, though, you don't gotta go through a background check.
It's a real king.
Yeah, you don't gotta go through a background check, and plus, it don't have no serial number. So it is definitely a ghost gun, and they can't trace it back to like whoever manufactured it. But if it gets caught on you, and then people understand, every barrel on a firearm is different. Like, prime example, say if I live right across the street, right?
Yeah.
If the same person who builds your house builds my house, same color, same paint, same front doors.
Got you.
My house key can't open your house door.
Yeah.
Every barrel is different. Every barrel is like their own key.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know that.
That's
I mean, if you go in depth about like forensics and stuff like that, what that is just like when the bullet goes down the barrel,
correct,
and exit the muzzle, it leaves a certain scratch of the like groovement. So if they don't have the gun, they don't have no case.
That's why a lot of dudes get in there and chisel with that. I'm not giving no tips out on what to do, but you know, I'm an OG, so you get in there and scrape that.
Hey, yeah, like, I mean, there's ways around it, but I mean, hey, like, if you want to do that, then that's cool. If you want to do that, then that's cool.
Check this out. Corn rabbit. What you think?
I mean, he's right. Because people don't understand, as you know, every gun on this table is safety check. And if you don't know the proper term, when the magazine is out and the slide rock back, this is called surrender mode. So this gun can't fire. So I'm gonna take this gun apart real quick. So this is the frame.
Yeah.
This is the frame.
What they were just talking about.
Yeah, this is like the main core of it. When people don't know, there's a lot of serial numbers in this. A lot of serial numbers. I see 3 off the back. You see one right here. You see one right here.
I got you. Yeah.
And that's just 3. There's a few more inside of here too. So they match all these inside of this. So a ghost gun doesn't have none of them. They can tell you by the serial number this came from China, on the same date. They don't know that. I mean, because of it's just like the same parts without basically like the serial numbers. Would I get a ghost gun if I moved down south? Yes, I would. Why not? And then I will register it. I mean, just I build it. People thinking there is no such thing as an AR. Like a lot of people, there is no such thing as an AR in Connecticut. It's like the proper term is other. And you know why they call it like an other? Because an AR, it's a semi-automatic and you can't switch it to full auto because of what happened in Sandy Hook. So, back in,
2012.
yeah, so with that being said, someone's calling my phone. probably someone that's wanting like deposit or something for the class. I'm going to put my phone up probably like in a quick second. So basically, with an AR, the only thing different from an AR and the other, there's one piece that's not on an AR in Connecticut. It's a sear. A sear, you switch it from semi-automatic to full auto. That's the only
so
difference.
So it doesn't have it up there.
So since it doesn't have it, it's like the proper term is called an
other. Got you. Okay.
I mean, that's the other. So
education. Kylon Perry, the N.R.A. instructor himself, he's back for a second time on the podcast. Hold on, it's a little bit more.
And you know how he said drill the holes?
Yeah.
That's not necessarily a gun until he drills those holes.
Yeah.
And the holes he's talking about, you see how he got like one right here and stuff like this and this.
I watched
and
the
this
video.
one has two. This is a Gen 4, this is a Gen 5 for Glocks. People don't know. When Gen 5 came out, a lot of left-handed people are gun owners, like myself. I don't buy a gun if it's not left-handed friendly, because why buy a gun if it looks nice if I can't use it in a life and death situation, God forbid, but if it happens, I gotta be comfortable.
What's left-hand friendly?
Left-hand friendly because when you probably grab a gun, like I'm left-handed. My thumb is on the other side, so it's on the right. Prime example, this Gen 4. This is a slide release or slide stop.
Oh.
So if you look, there's not one over here.
Gotcha.
Right? But Gen 5, there's one. So that's the difference. Another thing is the magazine release. When you're shooting, you got reload. This one is semi, so I can switch this magazine out to the other side. So it'll be left-handed friendly. Some guns are fully ambidextrous, like my pt2.
Yeah.
The police got it. But that's my favorite gun. Is fully ambidextrous.
He said they fully got it. Took it from you?
Yeah. Attempted robbery. So yeah.
Yeah, I remember about that.
Yeah. So
is that's a? We can talk about that kid or
I
we stay away from it. We stay away from it.
I mean,
this is the
all
going
I can say is don't rob somebody that knows how to shoot. Like I mean, don't rob somebody that knows how to shoot, man.
I forgot about that, my guy.
Yeah.
Last clip. Thanks to you.
I'm gonna touch on that too. I'm gonna touch on that subject.
Well, the women, the numbers increased since 2005, and it's thanks to you. You're a part of that, my guy. You're part of that.
So check this out, right? When I approach, like I'll be at a gas, like this is how humble and like a bitch I am. When I paid about like a couple $100 for 1,000 business cards, right?
Yeah.
So I go to a gas station. I see a woman. She could be in her nursing uniform, whatever. I pass them out like her cards, and most of them say, "Oh, I was just talking about this."
Wow.
And then you know what I said to them? A woman never goes somewhere by herself if she's not uncomfortable or familiar with the situation. Prime example, and you go, like, women go to a club. They don't never go to the bathroom by themselves. So for a business standpoint,
bring your friends.
Exactly, I give them two. I give them two because most likely, like 75% of women that takes my class, like with Darnell Walker and Jeff Brown, like those my business partners, they come with a friend or they come with a family member because that's a subject that most women don't know nothing about. They've seen it, but they never was hands-on with it. They're gonna go with someone that's comfortable. So that's why I come along and I say, if friends, family, tell them to call me directly. I drive a lot, so I can't be breaking down the information through like a text message. Just call my phone.
Yeah.
My phone number's on social media.
Yeah.
But touching on the subject about that robbery charge, there was a gentleman that allegedly tried to rob me and shot him 3 times. So they took the firearm and stuff like that. And due to this pandemic and COVID, I didn't get it back.
Yeah, it'll get back because you're legit, my guy.
Yeah, so basically it's just when you have your gun permit, and I learned this, have a above approach. Don't be in situations or locations that you feel like, should I go here? Because if you got to question your environment, don't go. That doesn't mean it can happen anywhere, but it's more likely to happen if you got a question. Like, I don't go to family cookouts. Well, not family. Neighborhood cookouts, because I know what's going to come with it from the people that's 3 to 4 years younger than me, and sometimes older than me because they didn't grow up yet. I'm not about to be in a situation where I got to protect my family and friends, and if I don't hit my target, I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail. That's why I'm at the range every Saturday, every Sunday, and sometimes on the weekday if I'm free. I go because at the end of the day, if I shoot my target, or say if I skin them, like I graze them, and that shit hits another person that has nothing to do with it, I'm responsible for every bullet that's inside my firearm.
Absolutely.
I mean, it doesn't matter how good you shoot, it helps, but say if there's a shooter and there's people scattered behind him and you got a good shot of him, like right when you about to pull the trigger, a female bumped you. That's all it takes for you to miss your target to have you in jail for a very long time. And plus, it's Connecticut. You're going to get sued.
Talk about it.
You're going to get sued. I mean, so...
Yeah, we ain't got time for that,
So,
man.
like, that's like a good valuable lesson learned. I'm glad I'm here. But it's just like the simple fact, just like, when you have your gun permit, be an adult. Don't be around people that's going to bring you down or be, like, in the streets, whatever. And then sometimes I tell people I can't pick and choose my friends, but I pick and choose when I hang out with them.
Correct.
And then where I hang out with them, because of
you got a lot of risk,
something
man.
you worked hard for. It can be taken away from you just by you hanging out with your bro. And then, like, I had to learn that, like, the hard way, because I was in street. I felt comfortable, and then everything I'm saying, it's inside of the police report. I mean,
absolutely.
So, I mean, I don't know who tried to rob and I don't know who tried to fucking rob me, but I know I shot him 3 times. I mean, that's it. And
as you should have.
So,
that's you're protecting yourself, my guy. You know.
Because you can only protect yourself if you're in imminent danger. You can't protect property. Like, you can't, like, it's not.
Oh, so I thought if I had my establishment, I own my house, I own my business. Somebody come in here, I got the right.
If someone breaks in your house and say, Venom, I want all this shit, and they walk out with no weapon, if he knows his shit and you hit him, he can sue you if he knows his stuff.
Because he got leeway to get
this
out.
Is not Texas. This is not Texas. If you own some land, someone's playing with your mailbox, you can off them. This is not Texas. This is a safe retreat state. This is not no and this is like an insurance. If you watch football, right?
Yeah.
Every other
Buffalo Bills.
Right. So check this out. If you watch football, every other commercial is what? An insurance commercial. Everything you own is supposed to be insured. Even I could put insurance on this if I wanted to. But the thing is, though, like, don't be aggressive, and you have to watch what you say when it comes to law enforcement, because they're gonna ask the same question
10 different times.
way. Yes, a different way. So, with that being said, it's just like, that's why I learned to just stay home. And if I'm going somewhere, it's a family man. I got like kids and a wife and a good establishment, because I like to hang out with my friends, but sometimes their mindset, not saying you bring me down, but I'm not there right now.
Exactly. You're doing right, my guy.
I'm not better than you, you're not better than me, but I just know that environment, if I got a second guess, should I bring my gun or da-da-da-da? Granted, my gun was everywhere, but if I have to say, like, should I go? I might not go. I got too much to, I got too much to lose, bro.
Absolutely. This is very informative, y'all. Kylon is dropping so much big jewelry out here right now. Somebody call up, man. The phone lines are open, 203-896-7422. If you just tuning in, I am OG Money V, the host of the Gone Rabbit podcast. I forget what episode this is. I don't want to guess, but I think it's 15. He been here before. If you want more information, go back, check my other videos. It's on YouTube, Facebook, all the outlets. You know, we're currently, we're going to be on the streaming platform, so I'm having some issues with my computer. But I want to talk a little bit about...
But you know the one question, hold on, like, I don't mean to cut you off. The
You
one
go,
question I always get, if someone breaks in your home or da-da-da-da, it's the same thing when someone's approached you with a deadly weapon. You got to make sure you're not the aggressor. Prime example, if we having a verbal argument, right, outside your crib, we live in Connecticut, right, I pull my gun out, right, you say, I'll be right back. So it's steps to it, it's premeditation to it. If you have to go up your stairs, go through your door, shut your door, and then you gotta walk and go get your gun, and then you come back outside, and then say if you do kill him, you're getting charged with premeditation murder because you was in a safe zone. There was a door behind you. You went inside your domain where you're supposed to be safe at. He didn't come in. He or she stayed outside. Yeah. That's premeditated murder. You are not supposed to be the aggressor anytime you use your firearm. And I teach you that. Well, not me, but Darnell, he teach that part of the class. And then I'm still learning because of what he has to say. I listen when he talks. You know why? Because I'm still learning. But I know a lot. But compared to me doing this for 10 months, 9 months, compared to him doing it for 15, 16 years. When he talk, no offense, I'm going to shut the hell up and listen. I mean, because when I took his class 7 years, I wasn't paying attention on my phone, caught him when I got in trouble. Caught him when something else happened. Yo, what I had to say, He say, tell the truth, tell exactly what happened. I mean,
shout out Donnell Walker, man. Once again, he's so essential to the community.
Jeff Brown too. Jeff Brown,
yes.
Yeah, I mean those like, I wouldn't be comfortable. Like no offense, on some real humble shit, I wouldn't be comfortable where I'm at now, knowing my guns and like knowing my laws for them two people. Swear to God, I know about them, but the stuff I know now for them two, I wouldn't get here.
Remarkable.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't
Growth.
get here. I mean, like he does the like they do the pardons. They and on the same building, one-stop shop. You get your gun certificate. You go shooting. You can get your guard card there. If anyone wants their guard card, they got the blue cards. What's the blue card? When you got your security, when you got your guard card and you got your pistol permit, to apply for a good paying job and you could carry on the job, you need a blue card. That's what a blue card is for. All right. And they bail bondsmen and they do the pardon. So it's like everything you need is right in the same building. I mean, it's in New Haven, Connecticut. It's on Dixwell. I don't give you the exact address until you make your payment because I dealt with people that said they was going to take the class and say if the class could fill up to 20 people, right? But there was 3 people that they called me late, but they had their money.
You good.
Right? So I give you the exact address when you make a deposit, your full deposit, because a lot of people, they said they was going to pay at the door and they ain't show up.
No shows.
There was 2 irresponsible grown adults, and then I had 3 responsible women that had to wait.
Because you pushed them to the back burner for somebody that wasn't
Yes, exactly. And then like I'm losing money, and then like they're waiting like another week and stuff. Like I don't need that. So and you get the exact address, and you make your full deposit. And
you get a whole bunch of texts. Yo, I can't. We'll shout out. We on IG Live too, y'all. Shout out Diamondback Jones. That's my guy. Salute. Asgard77. I got a wild Gone Rabbit story. Since my guy Diamond Jones checked in. I give it up. It was Hill House days. I got him arrested by accident. It was my fault, my guy. You know, I still apologize to this day. We was in the bathroom shooting dice, and you know I'm coming home,
CeeLo?
Yeah, and the punk ass security come in and try to take the dice. I like to see that shit. So we just and he was dirty, but he ain't saying that. I ain't know. So I'm like, let's take it from you. Take the dice from you. That's how you feeling. He already know he ain't got no win, so he called the law. The law come. You know, now they come. We get the tussling. It's a rumble. Now Diamond got the bundle on him. I'm like, nigga, you just told me to give up the fucking dice, my guy. That's all you had to say. But I want to see somebody make me give them dice. That's how I was dumb, but that's how it was coming, man. Shout out to my guy Diamond Jones. What up? He waiting VA salute. Mean Green, long carry service. That's how we giving it up. He got so much shit going on. Check him out. I want to get to about felons.
Okay.
I
was just about to talk on that, but I'm glad you brought it up.
Felons that want to get they permit. What's the? Because so many people got. I could talk to 3 felons right now, and they all tell me 3 different things they can't get. They gotta wait. What's the accurate?
It's crazy because I remember you touching the subject the first time I was here, and I had no knowledge of it. But then I started paying attention to my business partners because they do that. So like I'm right underneath the wing. If you want a full pardon, as I've been told, it's 7 clean years, and then you can apply for your pardon. Once you have a pardon, doesn't matter if you got charged and you did your time for murder. If you get a full pardon, that's a clean slate. It can't be a partial pardon.
Yeah.
A partial pardon is if you have good work credentials and you want to get a state job.
Yeah.
That's cool. But to carry a licensed gun and have an absolutely clean slate, you gotta have 7 years clean.
7 years, y'all hear that? That ain't hard.
7 years clean. I don't know the exact price of the lawyers, but I've been told it's anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 for a pardon for a lawyer. But Darnell, he does it for a couple $100.
That's the guy to go see. I hear all this big jewelry on the table, man. We doing good.
The thing is, you don't have to have a license to do a pardon. You just gotta have the knowledge to do it. I mean, my next step is becoming a bail bondsman. Someone I could be laid up, chick. Laid up with a girl. 2:30 in the morning, my phone rings. Yo, call Kylon or da. I'm gonna go take that shit. I'm gonna go take that bond. I mean,
definitely, you better, as you should.
I want to get paid in my sleep. I don't want to work for no man. No offense to no one that is working, because I used to work at FedEx, right? And then I left, and then peak season, people don't know, they get busy like the beginning of November, because right after Thanksgiving, it's called peak season. You are extremely busy from Thanksgiving to Christmas Day.
Got you.
You are very busy. So I told him my schedule. I said I can't work 6 days a week. I can work Monday through Friday because Saturday and Sunday are the classes and people pay their way. I can't miss it, because if they feel comfortable with me and then not someone else, I mean, boom, boom. I told him, give me 5 days, boom, Monday through Friday. I quit that job because the guy, it was good money. It was like $22 an hour starting until I get paid by stop. Paid by stop is more, but I was getting $20 an hour because of, that's like the training. Usually training is like $13, but since I had like experience, and then they was kind of like needing people, they said, well, he knows what we're doing, so fuck it, let's give him like $22 an hour. So yeah. All right, so I quit that job because someone said something. I mean, my supervisor said something to me that I didn't like, and then no offense, a lot of people, they will deal with it if you got kids and you gotta bite your tongue. I don't have no kids, so it's just like, granted,
you ain't going for none of that shit at the workplace, huh?
No. And then the thing is, don't get me wrong, like, everyone needs to work, but like, I take care of myself and I help out my mother and I help out my grandmother, and that's it.
Got you.
I don't have no June or nothing like that, like, but I'm just not gonna be working for anyone that could talk to me no type of way and get over on me. So he says something like, you should be grateful. So I'm loading my truck, mad as hell. I got like 3/4 done, and I tapped him. I said, yo, Tom, come over here. He said, yeah. I said, then I'm no lie. This how I said, remember that shit you was saying to me? He said, yeah, why? I said, well, I fucking quit. He said, what you mean? I said, I fucking quit. You listen, my dad don't talk to me like that, my man. I quit. He said, can you do the run? I said, that's what you want me to do. Even if you look like, no, I'm not doing it. Send me my check Friday and I'm good. Prime example. I left for $22 an hour. And mind you, I've done it before. It's not that hard, but it's just like, I can't just do a job and have someone talk to me like that type of way and then not stand up for myself. I can't do that. But don't get me wrong. Yeah. Now that's money out of my pocket. So you know what I do? I had to travel, drive my car, pass off my car to barbershops, hair salons, nail salons, people I see at the gas station, I'm humble.
Yeah.
They and like, and some of them, like, they look like who is you? And then
You grinding.
yeah, but the thing, and then the way I approach them, it's like, oh, and you know what they all say? How old is you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm 29. I wish I knew things I knew now when I first got my permit. Know what I mean? But
It's called growth. That's all. You got
pardons, like 7 years, and then you can apply for your pardon. Once you apply for it, it takes about a year, so technically total 8 years. But your 7th year, apply for your pardon. The certificate comes in the mail, where it comes in the email, says congratulations. There's a few of my good friends. I'm not gonna say their names.
Yeah.
One just got their pardon, and he's about to take my class. He's like a close friend and like a family member. And then like his cousin, he's gonna take my class too when he gets a pardon. And those type of like, I can't say nothing, but they had a crazy record back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's all I can say, and that's all I'm gonna say. But the fact that I see them grow now,
Yeah.
they know who I'm talking about. There's 3 people, and they're all cousins and brothers. And there's 3 of them. They are good fathers.
Excellent.
And I seen them like change.
Yeah.
I mean, and then we all grew up in, most of us grew up in like the same neighborhood. I mean, the same street, like everything. But I see them grow as a father and then as an adult and say like, yo, bro, and then and they said, man, I wish I was like you. I'm like, bro, you right there.
Yeah.
Bro, you right there.
Yeah.
Like, you right there. So, like, we are the same person, bro. We are the same person. It's just like, you know what I mean?
We all make different
I was just, like, a
decisions.
little bit more careful at a certain time in my life. That was it. I mean, I got in trouble with the law before, but it wasn't too crazy. I mean, it was something I can get just thrown off my record. I mean, but yeah, if you do apply for my class, this is the qualifications. Call me. You have to be at least 21 years of age.
21.
You have to have a clear record.
No felonies.
If you have a record, it cannot be violent or drug-related, period. Even a petty weed charge. I am not the state police. I'm just a person that could certify you to get your gun permit. That's all I am. So if you tell me you have a clear record and then I say no violence, like as small as this, a threatening charge is considered violent to the state police. Yes, a threatening.
That's crazy.
Like if you say I will fuck you up and then they call the cops, that's threatening, right?
Yeah.
Or you get pulled over and you get a ticket because you had like a dime bag of weed. That's a drug charge. You cannot apply for my class only because of the state police will say, okay, guns and drugs. They take a grain of sand and make it into a mountain. That's them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They got to do that for us.
And I don't want to say nothing too crazy because the state police can revoke a permit or anything, so I ain't gonna talk crazy. So but I'm just saying, as my the perspective I got from them, like they are serious about it, and then it's understanding because you're being privileged to carry something that could potentially harm or kill somebody off of an accident you not knowing. So I do agree with them, but. That's them like, like a lot of people like, I just got weed. I'm like, listen, you can try, but if they deny you, they seen you had a weed charge.
Yeah.
So to get that weed charge off, people don't know this. I've been taught this. You go down to court and you gotta say, I would like to pay a charitable donation.
Charitable donation.
Yeah, so it's not on your record no more. That's the only way you can, but you gotta get it off your record first. I mean, so I heard that. My mentor told me that. So if he's saying it, most likely I believe him. So,
Yeah.
100%. So I mean, so yeah. So pardon 7 years.
7 years.
Well, sorry.
8
total. 8 total. A full pardon is 7 years to get your gun permit and have a clean slate. Like, I mean, there's a lot of people in New Hood that grow up. They did some wild stuff. They had a full pardon and then they're licensed to carry.
Yeah.
I mean, on our side of town. So, I mean,
it's real good. People are doing the right thing. They growing up.
And that pardon is a gold ticket, bro.
Absolutely.
I mean.
So all y'all out there, man, we gonna stress this again. If you can't get it and you got to put some work in it, it might not have been the 8 years passed by. You might have just came home. You might still be on parole. or your record might just be too wild. Know what I mean? Make sure wifey go get that, man. Put wifey in his class. Call up Kylon. He gonna set you up A1, man. He's what's the success rate you have for people getting their license? You told me last time, but since you left, it been probably what you been here about 5 months ago, maybe.
Yeah, I came here. Yeah, so basically, the first step is, you get your certificate. With the other, I don't want to say too much because, well, I feel like we got the cheapest prices too.
Salute.
I mean, but as far as I know, but it depends where you live because I'm not gonna lie. If I lived in Greenwich, like that's like a very rich town.
Price go up.
Right. So basically, if I live in Greenwich,
you ain't taking advantage of the people's, man. That's what you're supposed to do.
For the Connecticut permit, I'll charge $200 instead of $125. For the Connecticut and Utah, which you can carry your gun in over 40 states with those two permits combined, because Utah, they honor a lot of Utah permits in like a lot of different states and the Florida permit, but most likely like the Utah's a little better than Florida. So if I do the Connecticut and Utah, instead of paying $225, well, charging $225 here, I'll charge them $300. Why? Because Greenwich is a rich town. Greenwich is a very rich town, so why not? I mean, prime example, it's like a barbershop. Barbers got different prices, right? Hair salons got different prices. It's the same thing. You set a price for your location of your establishment, and then that's what we do. Our prices for the Connecticut is $125. With that $125, you not only, because a lot of classes I went to, because I was in business with someone else, but I didn't want to work with him no more. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I mean,
that's enough.
So you just get your certificate and that's it. A lot of people, they procrastinate with the next step. Okay. The next step is you got to get the police application for your town you're applying to. So we pass out a clipboard. We do your name, your phone number, your email, and what town you're applying for, and we print it out for you. Because some people don't know how to do it. When you go on a computer to your police website, I don't even know how to do it until I've been taught.
Yeah.
I mean, I forgot how I got it, but like I think Darnell, like he printed me one like a long time ago.
Yeah.
But that's the next step. You fill it out, and we tell you next step. And there's 3 different money orders. Some are 2 combined, like Hamden. There are 2 money orders instead of 3, but like one of them is like combined, but it's the same price. You need 3 different money orders. You need to get it notarized. You got to fill it out, and then you got to have a passport ID. You can get that at Walgreens. It's like $15. They give you a picture of a 2x2 inch passport ID. You fill it out. You call the police department and say, hey, can I have the fingerprints? Only reason why you do it like that, so you don't got to go back to the police department like a second time.
Yeah.
Because if you get everything done, just, hey, because they do like appointments now because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
But the success rate is real good to get into it, but it slowed down, because of the pandemic, and only means is when you do everything, like you get the certificate, you fill out the application, you done everything, and then you get your fingerprints, you hand everything to the police department with the 3 money orders, right?
Yeah.
You have to wait for a temporary permit, right? A temporary permit is basically like this size, right? It's a white piece of paper that says your name, your permit number. You can actually, some gun stores, people don't know this, you can actually buy a gun with a temporary permit, you just can't take it home. Why? Because you don't got your actual permit. So when you get your temporary permit, you can buy a gun, but you got to call the gun store to see if they allow it. I would recommend you buy a gun that has a shooting range there, so you can be familiar with your gun by the time your actual permit. And they do appointments now. When I got my temporary permit, I had like a lawsuit. I got my shit like the moment I picked it up. I was super. I had my Aunt Dara's car. I drove to freaking Middletown. I drove to Middletown. I paid, and then I bought a gun that same day. I bought a .40 caliber. But I had the money. Now, when you get your temporary permit, you gotta make another appointment for that date because they're not letting the state building. They're not letting no one in.
Got you.
So, the faster you do the first step is getting your certificate, the faster you can have your gun permit. Don't be that person you're gonna do in 2 months, man. Listen, if you did everything within that day, you still gotta wait 2 months. So you're kind of backed up like 4 months because of like you just like procrastinating. I tell everyone, if they ask me how long's the process, I tell them how fast are you gonna do the second step.
Yeah.
I gave you the first step. I gave you the door. Now all you gotta do is walk in. You feel me?
Yeah. You so essential. So essential.
I mean,
man.
so there was one person, right? She done everything the next day. She took my class late summer. She got a temporary permit in October, right? Like she called me like she called me like, yo, Kai, she called me like October 12th, but she couldn't pick up her gun until January. So probably most likely she got a permit right now. I mean, because of they're backed up because of this pandemic.
My bad.
Nah, you good. So, I mean, so the main rules about carrying a gun is safety, obviously.
Yeah.
And have a above approach. Watch who you hang with and then watch your environments, man. Because, I mean,
You think you got a light, you
we all been through situations and stuff like that. Like, watch who you, I mean, even like, I still live in New Orleans. Most people know that. And if I see someone walking, I'm like, damn, like, I asked you before you get in my car, yo, you got weed on you, bro?
Try, you better.
Yeah, I mean, because these
See,
police, like, they waiting. Oh, you got like another weed in the car? Oh, shit, we got you now, Kylon. I'm like, nah. I asked. I'm like, yo, bro, I got too much to lose. This is how I feed my family. I don't work. So, it's just me doing a kind favor because I have a good heart, and then you drop some weed on my floor, and then I run like a, like say if I run like a stop sign, that could be my ass. Yo, it's crazy. Like when you have a permit.
I can imagine.
You gotta dot your I's and cross your T's, man.
Alright.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta understand, like, we don't hear privilege, bro. Like, we don't hear that word privilege. You're privileged to carry something that's like basically like
save your life.
Yeah, that could take a life or save your life. So that's serious to people that take it serious, man. So some people, they don't care. They just go with the wind. All right, that's cool. But I know how I'm gonna be. Like, I mean, I know how I'm gonna have above approach, and then how I walk into a situation. I mean, I'm not going to no crazy like reunion, hanging with people I know that done some shit. I'm like, I mean, and if I do, I dap you up, keep it moving in the crowd. Like, I don't just stay there because, and then you don't want to be the situation where like people are force you to shoot, but like you don't want to be in no predicament like that. And then the only time you can do that if you just watch who you hang with and then watch your environments. I'm not saying stop hanging with your friends, but it's a certain time to hang with them.
Yeah.
I mean, because not all my friends are in the streets.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, the police know everything about them. I mean, shit. But the thing is where I hang out with them at. I mean, where I hang out with one.
Yeah, listening to the big jewelry he dropping on the table right now. This shit, don't let this go over your head, cause like he said at the beginning of the interview, he said a lot of motherfuckers go get that permit and just think they are God all of a sudden, and they're untouchable, and I'm gonna let this thing fly and I'm gonna get off. That's just he just told you he ain't even got the pistol back from that last incident he had. Like, I mean, and that's a blessing. Fuck that pistol. We got 4 more right here. But at the same time, it could have been worse than that. He could have been, held captive. You see what I'm saying? So take this shit right, man. It ain't nothing, no joke about having these licenses too.
Yeah.
And especially like you said, you have the CDL too. That get even more.
Another thing, let me touch on that subject. I stopped drinking when I got my CDL because I ain't gonna lie, I used to be a little tipsy. I leave my gun where it's supposed to be in the car and stuff like that locked up. Yeah. And I'm drinking because you're not supposed to have it on you. Yeah. But when I got my CDL. Like, you can have a ticket and end up with a fucking warrant. I didn't know that. I mean, hear me? Yeah, so I didn't know, like, because I had, a ticket for something, and I didn't pay within, 2 weeks. It was going to be a warrant for my arrest.
It was coming for you.
So I was like, yo, when you're privileged with something that you can make money in potentially, they could bang you in the head with that. I mean, a CDL is a commercial driver's license, so they don't play. I didn't know that. They are so strict. Yo, listen, it's crazy. So why would I risk having a good time being intoxicated behind the wheel? I'm getting banged in the head with a charge from drinking and driving with a CDL, and then drinking and then drinking and driving with a license and loaded firearm on me. I'm not doing that.
Nah.
Me having fun could put me in 5 years in jail just by driving home. Watch when you carry, and if you do carry it and you drunk, put that shit in a lockbox in your trunk, so you have no way to get to it if something happens. Take your ass home. I mean.
So with that being said, if anybody got any questions they want to call up and ask Kylon about, we ain't gonna hold him up hostage up here. He came up here and did his thing.
Yes sir, yes sir.
We got a few minutes left. I got some this is the Going Rabbit podcast. I usually share some Going Rabbit stories. I told one about my guy Diamond Jones, long range. He out in VA now, green lawn care when he was wrestling with the police in the bathroom. But I got a couple questions for you, my guy. I need you to answer all of them, if you could. All of them. I mean, the first one is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh shit.
And if it is, why?
I mean, it's called a hot dog, but it's something in between two slices of bread, so I do believe that.
It's a sandwich, right?
Yeah.
All right.
That's like saying, yeah, damn, yeah.
Right.
Asshole, man.
This is, would you rather, right?
Okay.
Would you rather take cold showers for the rest of your life or never get more sleep than 4 hours a night again, ever?
Oh, shit.
Cold showers rest of your life or no more than 4 sleeps rest of your life?
You
gotta
hours
take
of sleep?
Yes, that's all you're getting for the rest of your life.
I might as well invest in some energy drinks because I can't be taking all.
At a night, every night.
Nah, even in the winter, nah, I can't. Cold shower, nah. I'd rather get 4 hours of sleep.
So you got me running off.
Yeah.
You got how good of an instructor you gonna be with 4 hours of sleep at night?
Shit, I pop a Red Bull.
What's the weirdest thing you ever seen in someone else's home?
The weirdest thing I ever seen in someone's home?
Mm-hmm.
Weirdest thing I ever seen in someone's home. It was more disrespectful.
Huh?
It was more disrespectful. It was an uppity neighborhood. Like, remember, I lived for FedEx 2 different times.
Yeah.
CDL driving. I don't know what town. I think I'm in Killingworth or something like that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, like there are more cows than black people. Swear to God. Cows and horses than black people.
Yeah.
And it was like a TV, so I had to bring it in, and I seen us, it was a statue of a servant, but it was a black small guy, and he had big lips and big hands, and like, he looked like a butler, and I felt like,
Yeah.
And then some people, they don't know, it seems ignorant, but like, they don't know no better, but, I really feel like they do, because why the fuck would you have that there?
Absolutely.
Right by your door? Because the butler's supposed to greet you at the door, correct?
That's wild.
Yeah, so that was like kind of like
Killingworth. It sounded like everybody got them in their house out in Killingworth.
Yeah, so I seen that.
Which band or artist, dead or alive, would you have play at your funeral?
Played at my funeral, dead or alive?
Yep, a band or an artist, any musician, dead or alive, they got to play at your funeral. Who'd you have there? Who you booking?
For me?
You dead. You laid up, bro.
It's either, it depends on the song, but it's only 3. It's either Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, or Tupac. Because they all 3 got some deep songs.
So Chromie ain't make the list. Up top 2 can't get them 16s or nothing.
Shit. Like, God forbid, like, I wish that shit never happened, but, but they might be my poor bearers, Shit.
Fact. Salute to them niggas. Salute up top 2, Chromie. And the last one we got before we get out of here, man, I need you to share something off your bucket list. I seen you jumped out of a plane too once.
Yeah. I'm actually going back for my 30th birthday. I'll be 30th. I'll be 30 April 27th. You got
any more things on the bucket list you want to share with us?
I want to swim with sharks, man. I
want
to swim with sharks. Like, go on a Shark Tank, and then, like, they, surround me and shit like that. Like, I'm bugged out like that. So, you live once, man. Like, shit, you live. Like, I jumped out of a fucking plane and I felt alive for 3 days. Like, nothing can beat that.
You say you did what for 3 days?
No, I jumped out of a plane and I felt alive for 3 days. That that high of being like
Damn.
that, like adrenaline, it lasted for 3 days.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with that.
And at work, I like, oh, they had a spill. Oh shit, I got it. Listen, you jumped on the plane, you falling for a full 60 seconds. That shit is the funniest thing I ever did in my life. I mean, I don't think nothing can top it. But I mean, like besides skydiving by yourself, but you gotta do a course and all. Like plane, like it's crazy. Like it's too much money and time invested in that. I'd rather have someone like, if he fuck up, then he dying too. So, hey, I mean.
Yeah. So when you jump in, when you swimming with the sharks, are you gonna have that pistol on you?
Maybe a Glock because it's kind of waterproof a little bit, but nah. Might have a spear or something like that, and I mean, but it's gonna be like in a like I do shit like that. Like I'm weird. Well,
Yeah.
not matter of fact, it ain't even
Gone
called
rabbit.
weird.
It's called Gone Rabbit.
Like it's not really called weird, but it's just like black people we don't really do shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, but a lot of people don't know I'm part white. I mean, so I think I know where I got it from. My family bugged out, but yeah, like it's just like. Anything that can kill you, I feel like that's the funnest shit in the world. Like even to like a fucking parasailing or jet skiing. Jet skiing can kill you if you like hit something wrong. Like skydiving, like anything that can kill you, like shit. Like I mean, I'm with it. That's my bucket list. I mean, anything that could potentially kill you, that's like an adrenaline rush. I mean,
so y'all heard him. He's going with Tupac, Whitney Houston. Oh, you said Biggie, right?
No, Tupac, Whitney Houston, or Michael Jackson. If God forbid, if I was ever to pass,
He's
a song.
That's how he coming, y'all. This is Kylon Perry, N.R.A. instructor. I think this is episode 15, the Gone Rabbit podcast. Y'all know who I be already. OG Money V, a sick nigga in real life. And as he say weird, you could use the acronym Gone Rabbit from now on. That's just my crypto. Anything you want to say before we get out of here to the peoples?
All I gotta say is, I mean, y'all have my phone number. It's 203-997-5820. I mean, I tell you what you need to do to have the class. 21 with the clear record. If you have a record, can't be violent or drug related. And thank you for having me up here, V.
You already know it.
Appreciate it, big homie. Thank you, man. Yes, sir.
Don't stop me yet.
I stopped mine.
Shout out Heroic, shout out Asgard, shout out Diamondback Jones, everybody tuned in on the live. Shout out my guy Sire T'Challa, that's Doug. Y'all know what up, everybody who tuned in. I wasn't really watching who's commenting, who's doing what, but tune in. Fuck with us, man. If you want to get on the show, hit me 203-896-7422. I'm going OG Money V.